Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Addison of Property Hunter Ghana. In this video, we are going to look at some of the possible ways where you could start a real estate business without necessarily going into full-time real estate. This is for people who want to start real estate business. Probably you have a job already and you want to start a side business that will earn you some income on the side and make you more wealthy. As we all know, realize that real estate is or properties is one way of increasing your wealth or making more wealth. So we want to know, how do we get into this market? Some of us who are, you probably you're already working, or you have a job already, or you have a business already. You don't necessarily want to go into full-time real estate, but you want something that could fetch you some amount of income where you could use on the side. So in this video, we'll be looking at the possible ways of entering into the real estate business without going full-time, but getting some income on the side from real estate or from properties. So we are about to start. If you are joining me, please let me know that you are around. Hit the like button and let me know you're around. You could comment, let me know you're around. Let me know where you are watching me from, and we could take it from there. Let me get comfortable and let's talk. If you're around, let me know where you're watching me from, and I will be glad to read your messages or respond to some of the questions as much as I can. So we are about to start. If you have a friend who will be interested in real estate, who will be interested in looking at some of the ways you could earn more money whilst you are working from your properties, your existing properties, or if you are about to buy a house. So what are some of the things you should look out for? Ifia, thank you for the message. I just saw Ifia online. Ifia Prinsler, thank you for the message. Good morning, Ifia, and let me know where you are watching me from. Okay. If you're already thinking about buying a house, right? You are going to spend about half your life savings on the house, or you are going to spend almost all your life savings on a house. So you don't want that amount of money to just go down the drain. You also want to use that money to earn more money, because a lot of us are going to spend a huge sum of our money. You are watching me for Jordan. Thank you, Ifya. We are going to spend a huge chunk of our life saving on a property. We want to make sure that that property will earn us some amount of returns. Or if you're already working, as I said, you want something to earn you some money on the side, you could use real estate. So let's get started and let's see how this goes. If you have any question, please leave the question and let me see whether I'm able to answer it. If you are just joining me, please hit the like button. I have 4 people already, so hit the like button and let's see that you're around, and leave a comment. Tell me where you're watching me from. That would be fantastic. Okay. So you're about to buy a house. What are some of the things you should look out for if you want the house to fetch you some money? There are about 3 categories of properties you could invest in, and they could fetch you some amount of money. Let's look at the first one. That is, if you are looking at the upper echelon of the estate market, that is, you are looking at the high-end properties, you want to go into probably buying or investing in a gated estate. The estate houses are a little more expensive, but if you are renting them out, they kind of fetch you the most money. So you want to look at buying properties that are in a gated estate. If you want to look at the upper echelon of the estate market or the high-end property market, so you are going to like those luxury apartments and those gated estates. As I said, they are a little more expensive. So if you have that amount of money, you want to go into it. The truth about gated estate is that if you are renting them out, right, they rent for a higher amount. So if you are looking at such a property, you want to go into the gated estate and things like that. But if you don't have that amount of money that you go into gated estate, if you are going to buy properties and sell them, I won't advise you to go into buying gated estates or luxury estate, because they are a little more expensive. So if you might not be very competitive on the market, so you won't want to buy expensive houses to sell them in Ghana at the moment, because the price of properties are the prices of properties are already expensive, so you won't want to buy the expensive ones already to sell them. You won't be competitive. But if you are looking at something to buy and rent later, you will want to look at the upper ends, that's the luxury market, and then buy them and rent them later. That's a good idea. But another type of property, the gated estate, there are levels to it, right? So there are the very expensive ones, and there are the middle to low income properties. So like estate like Blue Rose and things like that, those estates are a little more cheaper. So if you are probably you are in the US or you are in the Europe or something like that, you might not be coming to Ghana anytime soon. You want to buy a property, you might not want to you might want to buy something that you could rent out and earn money from it, not just something that you could buy and put it out there and let it be a white elephant, right? So you want to buy something that is small. If you're looking at buying to rent, probably you want to go into 2-bedroom houses or 3-bedroom houses, at most 3-bedroom houses. Buying 4-5-bedroom houses is kind of difficult to rent. 4-5-bedroom houses are not, they don't rent very easily because they are more expensive. So Dauda the second says, watching me from the US. Thank you, Dauda. Kofi, do you have 3-bedroom around Pram Pram? I have 3-bedroom around Pram Pram. Please, if you need a property to buy, just call me after the show. We could talk and then give me your specifications and your budget, and let's see how it goes. But I do have properties all over Accra, so if you're looking for properties in Accra, just give me a call. I'll hook you up. As I was saying, if you are looking at buying a property to rent, you might want to go small. It is easier to rent 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom houses than it is to rent the 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom house. I've seen people who have 5 and 6-bedroom houses on the market for rent, and it takes them a whole lot of time to rent them out. And people who rent those 5-bedroom and 6-bedroom houses don't stay in it for long. Probably the most they will stay is a year or two and they are gone. But for a 2 or 3-bedroom house, someone could stay in the house for 5, 6, 7 years. That is a steady income you'll be earning if you are going to the 2 and 3-bedroom houses. I'll even suggest you go to the 1 and 2-bedroom houses, which are they are cheaper and they are easy to rent out. And if you have someone renting those houses, they kind of stay longer in the 1 and 2-bedroom houses than they will stay in the 4 or 5-bedroom houses. So if you want to invest in properties that you could rent out, you would like to go for the 1 and 2-bedroom houses. If you want to invest in properties that you could sell, I would advise you buying the properties to sell. Buying properties, the price of houses in Ghana already are expensive. So if you are going to buy them to sell them, it means you are going to go even more higher in the price range. Only if you can get a very good bargain for a property, then you can talk of buying to sell. But most of the time, I advise you, if you want to sell properties, you rather go into building and selling. And some people have this misconception that going into real estate is expensive, like being a real estate developer is expensive. Yes, it's a huge amount of money you are going to invest, but it necessarily doesn't have to be expensive. Everyone can go into real estate if you are disciplined enough on your finances. Listen, you don't need to start your estate business with the Trasaco and the things like that, right? You could start small. 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. It's easier to build, it's cheaper to build. If you are going to sell the houses, I advise you to build them and sell them, not buy them and sell them. So if, let's say, you are a medical doctor, you are a teacher, a nurse or whatever, you could easily build a 1-bedroom. In Ghana, we say it's Chima Hall self-contained. You could build a Chima Hall self-contained 1-bedroom and rent it out. You don't need to start with a 5-bedroom house. I've seen people who started with 3, 4-bedroom houses and they got stuck on the way. You could start with a 1-bedroom Chima Hall. Chima Hall, that it means 1-room self-contained. A 1-room toilet and bath, kitchen, and a hall. Do you have a 3-bedroom? Yes, I said I have a 3-bedroom. You could start with a 1-bedroom Chimba and hall, or a bed and a hall, a bedroom and a hall, a toilet and bath, and a kitchen, and start renting them out. It's easier to build, it's cheaper to build, and you don't even need to build the whole house at once. You could start with the foundation. As you get the money, you continue to build until you finish building the 1-bedroom house, right? You build a 1-bedroom house, and you rent it out. When you get money, you continue with the other one. I know a guy who built about 8 bedroom. That's a Chima house, 8 bedroom on one plot of land. That's a 100 by 70 plot of land, 8 bedrooms. So he's in Accra right now, and every year people just send the rent to his account, and he enjoys his money. You understand? That's a steady income. Every year they send the money to him, and he do whatever he wants with the money. A very steady income for a very, very long period of time. He will be enjoying that house for a very long period of time. If you are in the US, if you are in Europe, you are looking at buying a house in Ghana, you probably want to consider the investment aspect of your purchase. After all, you are still going to buy the house. But most people will not be coming to Ghana probably in the next 5 to 10 years, right? Some people may not be even coming to Ghana in the next 15 years. You might come to Ghana every year, or once every 2 years, or once every 3 years. You don't need to buy a 5 bedroom house and put it in Ghana and go and stay in Europe while the house is just lying somewhere in Ghana here. You have to consider that the money you are using is an investment. You could have used that money to invest in something else, which would have earned you return. So if you are buying a house, the house will also earn you return. So why don't you buy a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment where you could rent it out until you are ready to come to Ghana? As soon as you are ready to come to Ghana, you could sell the 1 bedroom off or the 2 bedroom house off, or you could have accumulated some money from the rental over the 10-15 years that you are not in Ghana, so that by the time you come to Ghana, that money will be enough to buy another house for you, where you could go and live in that house and still be earning money from your rental properties. So you don't need, if you don't have a huge family, right? Most of us right now don't have huge families. Let's say a young man, you start work or you start business, you start earning some money, and before you realize he wants to put up a 5 bedroom house, or he wants to buy a 6 bedroom house, but you are probably not even married. You don't even need a 2 bedroom house. And we should try to buy the houses according to the stage of our life we are in. Some people do call me, the girls who go to Saudi Arabia and the Kuwait and the Qatar and things like that. Some do call me, Mr. Addison, I want to buy a house. I want a 5 bedroom house in East Legon with a swimming pool. Do you really need a 5 bedroom house in East Legon with a swimming pool? You are now starting out life. You probably need a 1 bedroom somewhere, a Chima house self-contained, and use the rest of the money to invest in something else. Buy the house according to the stage of your life. If you want to invest in real estate, you don't need to start on a huge scale. You could start small and grow the business as and when you have the money. And if you are buying to sell, you could start with a 1 bedroom, sell the 1 bedroom, then move to a 2 bedroom, sell the 2 bedroom, a poco by a poco, you are moving forward. You don't need to start on a huge scale. You can start small and grow your portfolio. You can start small and grow your portfolio, as I said. If you are live with me, please like the video, let me know you are around, and let me know where you are watching me from. And if you are enjoying the content, you could share it on Facebook or whichever platform you are. Share it and let other people know that Mr. Addison is live on YouTube, and we are sharing knowledge on how to invest in real estate in Ghana. As I was saying, and another thing is that you don't only need to invest in Accra. There are lots of places you can invest in. You put up properties in Kumasi, in Takoradi, in Tamale, whichever place you are from. If you are from a village, you could put a property in a village. People think that real estate should only be in Accra. If you want to invest in real estate, it should only be in Accra. No. There are doctors going to the smaller villages. There are teachers, there are lawyers, there are nurses, there are businessmen going to Praso, in Mim, how do you call them, Cape Coast, all over the place in Tamale. All these people need a place to stay, and it is cheaper to build a house in Tamale than it is to build a house in Accra. And you are still going to get the same rent in Tamale as you get it probably in Kumasi or something like that. So you could put up 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom apartment in Tamale and rent them. It's the same money, and you are also contributing to developing your community. There are a lot of people who have built houses. If you go to Kumasi, you go to how do you call this place, in Koko, the mountains area, Latte area, you have huge houses. there's only a watchman in the house, a caretaker in the house. Huge houses, 5 bedroom with 2 halls and libraries and how do you call them, the swimming pool and everything, and there's only a caretaker in the house. These people didn't consider that that money could be an investment. If you instead of building a 10-bedroom house in Kumasi where there will be no one living in that house, you could build a 10-unit apartment in Kumasi where the lawyers and teachers and doctors can come and rent the house. It means you are contributing to society and you're also making money from your investment. You understand? If you don't need a 10-bedroom house, you don't need to put up a 10-bedroom house unless you are going to use it for a hotel or something like that. But if you're going to use it for a house, and probably a lot of the people who put up these 10-bedroom houses, these 15-bedroom houses, they don't even live in Ghana. So you see the house is there and there is no one living in it. And that huge amount of money is just lying there without any returns, any interest. A lot of the people who put up those houses are not putting it up because they need a 10-bedroom house. They are putting it up because they want people to know that they have money. And you are not contributing anything to your society. You are not improving the community from which you are in. It's more important to improve the community from which you are in than to just put up a 10-bedroom apartment. You understand? So I believe that a lot more of us need to consider the investment aspect of buying a house than just the house that is used for a place to sleep. A house is more than a place to sleep. A house is actually an investment that can grow your wealth. A house is something that you can pass on to your next generation, that they can keep any income from the properties even long when you are gone. So consider that, let's say you are about to build a house for yourself. You could build a 3-bedroom apartment on one side on the same land and probably build another 2 or 1-bedroom houses along your own house where you could rent those ones out. Because at the end of the day, you might not need a 5-bedroom house. Most of us don't need a 5-bedroom house. Our fathers who built 5-bedroom and 10-bedroom houses did it because they had large families. Let's say you have 3 wives and 15 kids. You probably need a 10-bedroom house. But most of us don't have 3 wives and 15 kids. You have 1 wife, probably 2 or 3 kids. You don't even need a 4-bedroom house, probably the 2 or 3-bedroom house. The rest of the money or the rest of the house could be rented out or could be sold to someone else and you earn income from it. There are people who started real estate very small and now they are huge developers. I met one man somewhere in OEB, I say OEB, along the Adenta area there. When he came from the US, his father had a house, right? So he said, okay, he sold the house because at the time he had already built his own house in Accra. So he sold the house, then used the proceeds to build another house. Sold that one, used the proceeds to build 2 more houses, and now the man has a huge estate that he's selling. You understand? So you don't need to have a 10-bedroom house if you really don't need it, or you don't need to start a huge estate business if you don't have the money for it. If you have the money for it, that's good. But most of us don't have the money for a huge estate. Maybe you are working in a bank where you can take an interest-free loan. You could go and take the interest-free loan, put up a 1-bedroom, sell the 1-bedroom, put up a 2-bedroom, sell the 2-bedroom, and before you realize, Master, you are making a lot of money. You are making a lot of money. I want a 2-bedroom. How much will it cost in Accra? The price of property depends on where the location is. So a 2-bedroom in East Legon is not the same as a 2-bedroom in Kaswa, right? So if I don't know which part of Accra you are talking about, it will be difficult to give you an estimate. But each area has a different price range. Which part of Pram Pram is it gated estate? Oh, there are a couple of gated estates in Pram Pram. If you are looking for one, just give me a call after the show and I'll show you some. It's renting 2 tenants on a monthly basis, which is how it's done in America. It's feasible to earn profit in Ghana. 2 tenants in one house. It shouldn't be a single family house. It should be a multiple family house. If they are multiple family house, then yes, it's feasible. But if 2 tenants in one, where they are sharing one bath, 1 hall, 1 kitchen, people do it. Yes, there are houses where they share one bath and one kitchen, but not one hall, but one kitchen. Yes, it's feasible, but you won't like that in your house. There'll be a lot of quarrels and fights and things like that. So you rather want to have separate facilities for the tenants, or else police will be calling you often. John is Kofi is watching me from London. Thank you for your time, Kofi. I'm trainer. Build a 4-bedroom house in Accra or Kumasi. How much will it going to cost? Building a house in Kumasi is cheaper than building a house in Accra. That's far cheaper than building a house in Accra. That's for certain. But how much it will cost will depend on your design. Next week, the topic will be on should you buy or should you build. A lot of people do call me asking whether they should buy a house or they should build a house. So next week, I will treat the topic whether you should buy or you should build. So if you are interested in deciding on whether you should buy or build, please give me a call. But the price of construction will depend on your design and things like that. So that one you have to talk it out with the architect and the others. BRB work. BRB, I'll do a separate video on BRB. That is the shared apartments. I'll do a separate video on that. Yes, they have BRB in Ghana and it's working, and I'll do a separate video on that. Are there still lands for sale at Adenta? Yeah, there are lands for sale in Adenta. Even if you want a land near the house, Kufuor's house, you can get one, but it's all about the price. So if you're ready to pay for a land in Adenta, sure, there are lands in Adenta. But let me be clear, I don't sell land. I don't deal in lands. For now, I don't deal in lands. The reason why I don't deal in lands is I don't want the wahala with land litigations and things like that. You probably go and sell land, help someone buy a land, and later there's a problem with it. They come with police and things like that. I don't want to be involved in police case and things, so I try to avoid going into lands. Someone is asking, Morta 486, why do many nice homes have security bars on windows? I hate security bars. That is difference in culture. In Ghana, we don't see security bars. A lot of people, especially from the US, do complain about security bars on windows. They think it's like a prison. But in Ghana, we don't see it as a prison, or we don't see the security bar as a symbol of prison. We just see it as a measure of security. And security in Ghana is not that bad, but you can't be too careful. So it's just how Ghanaians build their houses. They prefer to put security bars on it. It's not because the place is not secure or anything like that, but that's just how Ghanaians build it. It's a cultural thing. Even in the Flagstaff House, that's where the seat of the presidency. There are security bars on the windows, and there are a lot of securities there. So it's not necessarily about security or things like that. It's just how Ghanaians build. Even though it's about security, it's a security bar. You don't want anyone breaking into your house, but the main reason is, I believe, that's just how Ghanaians build. No matter where someone put up a house, he's going to put up a security bar on it. So that's just how Ghanaians build. It's nothing scary. If you buy a house in Ghana, you don't want security bars, you could easily get rid of them. But most Ghanaians will advise you not to. It's for security, so let's be there. If you have any question, you could leave your question in the comment section. I will read them out, and then let's see how it goes. How much will cost me 5 rooms house with 3 bed upstairs, 2 bed downstairs? Come to 25. Boom. Come to 25. A 5-bedroom house. That's in Tema. So Tema is a little bit expensive. 5-bedroom house will cost you upwards of about $300,000 to $50,000 thereabout, depending on the type of house. There are houses and there are houses. If you want a house in 25, an old house in 25 will cost you less, but a new house in a gated estate in 25, 5-bedroom will cost you around $250,000 to $300,000. Tema is an expensive place to buy a house, so you won't expect anything less. Yes. I'm watching you from Germany, Charles Odai. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button, and if you care, you could share it on your social media platforms and let other people have a look. So I'm about to go to work now. This is all for now. If you have any more questions, you could leave in the comment section. When I'm doing my next video, I'll try to answer some of the questions as much as I can. I would like to be doing these live videos as often as possible. So if this is your first time on the Hunter Show, please don't forget to subscribe, or you could share the video with family and friends and let them know. We have a show here on YouTube where we talk about real estate in Ghana and how to get into it as often as I. Sorry, I lost connection there, so I think the network. I've subscribed to your channel already. Thank you, Mr. Odai. I'm watching from Germany. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I lost connection there right now. Sorry for that. As I said, if you have any question, you could join me on Facebook too. We could chat on Facebook. Yeah, the channel is Property Hunter Ghana on Facebook. On YouTube is Property Hunter Ghana, and my number will be in the description. The number is 0500101369. 0500101369. If you need a property to buy, or you have a house you are selling, just give me a call, or you could send me a WhatsApp on the same number, and we could talk business on how to get you your property or how to sell your property for you. So thank you for your time, and have a very nice day. Bye.